Welcome to the Heritage Arts YouTube channel. My name is Robert Mitchell. Today we're going to cover some basics of striking and evasion. Let's get started. Okay, how to use a pool noodle to practice your bobs, your slips, and your weaves. So let's get down to what a bob and a slip is. So a slip is when a punch is coming towards your head, then you're going to imagine like there's an elastic band connecting your shoulder to your opposite hip. And then you're going to squeeze that band, and that gets your head to move down and away. And then if you move to the slip to the other side, you imagine an elastic band connecting this shoulder to this hip, and then you squeeze here to get your head to move down. Boom, boom. And when you do that, it mimics the same sort of maneuver that you do when you strike. And what's cool about that is that your slips cover your strikes, and your strikes cover your slips. All is one. Evasion is attacking, attacking is evasion. All of this fits together hand in glove. So, which way do you slip? When he punches with a lead hand, so he's in stance, when he punches with his jab, I'm going to slip out. And then when he punches with his rear, I'm going to slip this way. Now once in a blue moon, I may slip the other way just because I want to get to where I keep him guessing. But for the most part, I want to be outside his arm rather than inside his arm. So. Now, if we could practice that, but then we might get hit in the face. And that wouldn't be fun. So the way we practice this is with a noodle. So he will hold a noodle usually in his lead hand, and then what he'll do is, can you change, because now you're a right-handed fighter in orthodox stance. So and I want to make it easy on them. Eventually you should practice left and right, but initially you want to practice in orthodox stance, whatever that is, usually left hand forward, because that's the way most guys stand, is with left hand and left foot forward. And so when he throws his jab, I'm going to slip out, and he's going to try to tap me right in the forehead, and then I'm going to do this. Now you can switch it up from time to time, but really you should try to slip out if at all possible. Now at first he won't track. At first we'll tell him, don't track, just go straight down, because you want to just get used to it as soon as you see the hand flip doing the slip. But later on you will tell your friend, track me. Follow me wherever I go. Use your instincts, right? When I say at first, I don't mean for the first year. I mean for the first few weeks, let's say. And then shortly thereafter, you want to get to where you are tracking him to help him learn not to be truly evasive, right? So, again, we use the noodle to practice our slips. Now you can also, eventually you can get a noodle in each hand, and then you can practice both the jab and the cross, and then you can go two, bang, 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 bang. And look, it's really annoying, so even though it doesn't hurt, at least it's annoying. He doesn't like it. It gets on his nerves. No one likes to get nailed with the noodle, but it's way better than getting punched, right? And way more safe. Now the next thing he can do is he can help me practice my bobs by doing a, quote, hook. If he was doing a hook with his lead hand palm, let's say, then he'd palm me in the face, right? But instead of doing that, he will take the noodle and he'll move it across like this, and then I need to practice my bob to get underneath of the attack the same way that I would the other way. And so the same holds true. If at first he should just do it at about head level, and then eventually he should track me and then follow me down if I'm slow, right? So noodles are great for practicing that. They're not as good as sparring, but they certainly are good at that. Now when we spar in heritage self-defense, we don't do head strikes because we know how dangerous head strikes are. We know how problematic they are. And what we generally do instead is we will strike for the chest. Now you'll sometimes hear the expression a weave, and a weave is basically a step with any of those maneuvers. So if you step outside as you slip, and then you pop up in a different location, that's basically a weave, because you're weaving inside the hands. As you step forward, you do a slip, and you do another slip, and you do another slip, and that's how you encroach. And so this encroaching step is what we mean by that. So if we're fighting and he throws his jab, then I go here, and you saw I took a stutter step in, then he throws his right, and then I come in, then that puts me in position to grab, punch, tackle, whatever I want to do. So I'm not just slipping defensively, I'm slipping aggressively to kind of make my advancing motion in. Boom with a stutter, boom with a stutter, boom, and I'm inside. Stay tuned for the next video.